Mike, what's going down, man? How we doing?
So good.
So
Yeah.
good. Nice, man. Appreciate you taking time out of your day to share a little bit about your experience with inside of Agency U. But before we get into it, would love for anybody listening, anybody watching, agency owner or somebody considering Agency U, just kind of give a rundown of yourself, your agency, where you're located, and what you guys do for your clients.
Yeah. So we actually have a pretty unique story. My business partner and I, we were actually college students at the time here in Utah. And my buddy had a really high expertise in video. He did a bunch of like wedding videography. Um, but he didn't like doing wedding videos very much, so he wanted to kind of hop in a new space, or I guess a new niche of videos. Um, and I am just really passionate about entrepreneurship, and um, I have a little bit of videography experience as well. And so we decided to start a video agency that was actually in a family history niche. And so we worked at that for a while, but we were obviously very amateur, and we didn't have any structure at all. So we were actually losing money at first, probably for the first like 3 to 4 months doing that. Um, and mm, that was over the summer as well. And so we were dedicating like all of our time. We weren't in school during summer at all, but we basically ended that summer with less money than we started. And so we knew we needed to change a little bit. And that's when we had decided by ourselves we were going to change niches, um, and to do recruiting videos for pest control and solar industry businesses. Um, and we tried our best at that as well, but honestly, we had like zero structure. It was just me and my business partner. We had another guy kind of working for us part time, but we couldn't afford to pay him much. Um, yeah, and we just kept doing research until we came across Agency U. We were probably at that point, we had got ourselves a little above water. We were probably doing only like 2 or 3K a month, um, before we found Agency U. And that was in, I'd say, September time,
Yeah.
of 2023. And then once we started applying the things in Agency U, in that November, so maybe 2 months later, we hit a 30K month, which
Yeah.
was more money than we ever thought possible, especially because at that point we were back in school. So
Yeah.
we couldn't even do this full time. Um, but ever since then, we've just been growing, and we've really been putting ourselves in a position to continue to grow from there. After that one off like 30K month, um, we decided to get more like retainer clients, rather than just those
Mhm.
one off projects. Um, and now it's been maybe 3 or 4 months since then. And now we have a consistent 25K a month revenue, and just looking to scale from there.
Wow. So you went from 2K to 25K. But let's back up. So your offer. So the offer is you're doing recruiting basically for like door to door or like pest control companies. Basically, your offer is for people who want to recruit people for sales jobs over the summer, correct?
Yep, that's exactly it.
And then and then and then when you first came to us, it was like a transition from the fam films to this new offer. Tell us a little bit about like what you were doing for like this new offer. What were you like what were your bottlenecks, I guess, before you came to Agency U, and like what were you trying to get through as it pertains there, I guess.
Oh, great question. Before Agency U, our two biggest problems were our offer and our authority.
Mm.
Um, we didn't have a great way to approach our sales just because we felt so new to the industry. Um, and so
Mhm.
Agency U helped us dial in our offer, and gave us some coaching on how we can actually guarantee more recruits for the pest control companies that we work with. Um, and yeah, that's really what's changed everything, is just having an offer that actually has authority behind it and is a scalable offer.
Yeah, because before it was you were like doing some stuff for free for people. You were like you didn't feel very confident in your guys' abilities because you weren't confident in the actual offer. And then
Yep.
yeah, speak to that a little bit. Then it was
Yeah,
like
yeah. And before, like I mentioned, before we were just doing one-off projects for people,
yeah,
because we had great quality of video and editing. And so we were able to get a few like one-off projects for people. Um, but we didn't have an offer that would actually generate leads for people on Instagram, which is what people are looking for in our niche. And so Agency U helped us, I guess, use our leverage our video and editing skills and turn it more into marketing skills, social media marketing skills. And because of, I guess, that training and um, us being able to offer those marketing services to the what we were doing, our clients didn't want one-off projects anymore. They wanted to consistently work with us and partner with us, and that's what's helped us become more steady.
yeah, cool. No, I think that's a really good thing for a lot of agencies to listen to because I think it's very easy, especially for video agencies, to kind of get in that trap of like, oh, I'm just going to edit videos for you, or I'm going to
Yeah.
do a one-off project for you. And what you guys did really well was you had an open mind to learning new skills that you could apply to your clients. Because if you're just doing video editing, just be doing video projects, it can be very eclectic and it can feel, yeah, like it's not a retainer model. And by introducing the retainer model, now you have consistent clients. But what you did was you learned a new skill that you could apply and you stacked your offer so that it became irresistible to your clients. That's what I observed from you, which was awesome. And you executed, and obviously you're seeing a ton of results. So it's
Yeah,
like
and
getting, like learning new skills, I think is the takeaway there for anybody watching. It's like you have to almost.
yeah, and I would totally agree with that. Like you even mentioned this in the beginning. Before, like there were clients that we were working for free, and it's just
Mhm.
because we honestly didn't know how to get our foot in the door and actually, you know, is I guess sell an offer that was worth it to them, that was like more than free. And just the second we were with Agency U, we were able to change completely how we sold to people. And have them partner up with us rather than us having to work for free for them to, I guess, trust us.
Totally. Totally. Now you guys have the upper hand. You have the authority. You're positioned as the authority in the situation, and they really rely on you for business. I mean, the results that you're getting for your clients by coupling the skills that you've learned have been awesome to see. So,
Yep.
okay, so unclear on offer, kind of all over the place, not positioned as an authority. Okay, so what did we work on, and then what were the outcomes of what we've worked on or been working on?
Yeah. So after we worked on offer, um, we worked on really well, first like delivering the actual offer to our clients,
Yeah.
and really establishing um, what agency calls the authority funnel for ourselves and for our clients. And it's generated a lot of income for our clients. And so our clients are very satisfied with us, um, because of those things that we learned in agency use. So once we were able to like learn how to actually fulfill our offer to our clients, then you and I, Austin, started working more on building a team that can handle more clients and take more of the grunt work off mine and my partner's backs, so that we're able to actually work on scaling our business rather
Mhm.
than just the day-to-day work of managing our clients.
Totally. So what has been like the I think the a massive win, like first of all, is like the results that you're getting for your clients, because I think that has a direct correlation to the results that you're getting as an agency. So right now, so before you mentioned you were at 2,000 a month, and then now you're at like $25,000 a month in retainers, not just as like a one off. Tell me more about like what you're seeing from like the revenue perspective based off of your offer and everything that you've been dialing in.
Yeah, revenue for us or for our clients?
For you. But that
Oh,
I think what that's coming as a result of having like a really dialed in fulfillment and offer and stuff like that.
yeah, yeah. Yeah, so yeah, we grew pretty quickly. And as I mentioned, we're college students as well, and so uh, I do believe we could have scaled our revenue way faster if we weren't also managing classes. But yeah, I think, I guess, reason why like we've been able to get so many clients is once we were able to uh, show a proven system to people we were also selling to, or a lot of our business actually came from referrals from our satisfied customers. Um, yeah, we've been able to grow every month and get new clients every month almost seamlessly, because like I said, because we've been in classes, we actually haven't gone out and sold a ton. It's mostly been very organic growth, just because our clients are so satisfied. And the reason our clients are so satisfied is because of, the things that we've learned in Agency U. Our clients get anywhere between eight to $12,000 um, per rep that they sign on through our
Mhm.
services, and because of the authority funnel, we're able to get multiple people to sign up for them a month.
Killer. Dope. Yeah, so yeah. Yeah, you guys haven't even really started the business development side of things, which is
Yeah.
pretty great. That's what's next for us. Okay, cool. Then, as far as like agency use specifically, like what has been most helpful for you? Is it like the one to ones, the modules, the Slack, or like what do you feel like has been most helpful for people listening that don't really have an inside, just like you do?
Oh yeah, I had to think about that one because I actually find it all very helpful. I would say the one-to-ones have
Mm,
probably been the most helpful, because it's the most um like, I feel like it has the most applicable I guess advice or coaching for our business directly. We're able to work on what problems are happening in our business right then and right there. Um, then I would also say just being able to Slack Austin or Gilberto at any time has just been so helpful for us, because if we run into problems, um, we have a place where we can always go to fix it. So everything else is super worth it as well. I would totally, I could talk about all of the different aspects of Agency U, but I would say the one-on-one calls have been the most helpful for us.
killer. Dope. Yeah, I agree. And you always come with a lot of insightful things and actionable things too, which is good. Like there's always stuff to work on. Okay, so I'm an agency owner. I'm a video agency owner. I'm looking to grow my business. I'm watching this video right now, and I'm considering agency U. What would you say to that person who's watching right now?
Oh, totally do it. I actually had a buddy uh, on last Thursday. Um, he was in one of my college classes, and he knew that I ran an agency, and he was considering starting an agency himself. He was in the beginning stages, and I told him the very first thing he should do is get an agency
Nice.
use course. Um, So it's not something I would just recommend to people watching this, but like it's something that I actually recommend uh, to people around me who want to do something similar.
Yeah. Yeah. Because it's just like the foundation for it, or
Oh
why would
yeah,
you?
yeah. I feel like, especially if you're starting from scratch, you can't scale without the offer that agency U helps you develop, and you can't scale without like the actual team um, building mechanisms that's in agency U. Because
Totally.
I just remember like before when we were working like when we were at 2K a month, and trying to scale. Like there were nights I was staying up to like 3 or 4 a.m. just like trying to
Mm,
figure out what to do in the business, and like
yeah.
working on projects. But now like I'm able to, maintain a good balance, and
Yeah.
still grow my business. Um, and so, yeah, I just think it's so important to dial in your offer with agency U, build out a team with agency U, and then now we're kind of in the phase where we're just going to sell like crazy using agency U's selling
Yeah.
processes.
Nice. Yeah. Kind of, you have the roadmap in front of you and you see it and it's all very clear, and the only thing standing between you and the vision is just the action and just following it and having patience within it.
Yep.
So, okay. I guess what's next for you? Just for like insights on like, because we heard you started at 2K, now you're like ripping $25,000 months with a team, and you're a lot removed from the fulfillment. What is next for you guys? Just for an inside scoop to anybody watching.
Yeah, awesome. So right now we're just finishing getting our operating system really dialed in, just so we can handle a large influx of clients. And then, like I said, we're planning to sell like crazy. We're hoping to hit 50K by the end of this quarter, and even go up to 100K by the end of the year a month.
Nice. Super doable. 100K months. I said
Yeah.
that. I think I recently told you, I was like, dude, you guys are going to be seven figure run rate quickly,
Yeah.
very quickly once we get this done.
Yeah, and
Does that
like
make you
that
feel
honestly
wrong? Or
never sounded even possible.
yeah,
Like when we were first starting and like we were losing money at first, or even when we were only making 2K a month, split between two guys.
totally,
But now it's like now I clearly see how our business could be doing that. So,
totally. Yeah, it's very practical on how we get
mhm.
there. Yeah,
Yep.
Mike. Anything else that would be helpful for anybody watching?
No, I really think if you're considering, if you want to scale your business, I would go with agency U. Like if you're considering it, I would totally just do it. You won't regret it. The ROI is incredible.
Nice. Thanks, man. Appreciate you taking time out of your busy day with everything that you got going on too. Um, yeah, thanks, man.